media.
Well, prepare yourself, guys. Welcome back to The Rundown with your host, Chris Fagan. I am going to go through the topics and entertainment news, movie reviews, some things on TV, things like that, as we always do every week. We try to do it at least once a week. I'm going to start doing it on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, as I tell my wife. But sometimes I have more performance issues, and today is no exception. I was supposed to have two co-hosts with me today. We were going to have Mr. Sean Chandler from Sean Chandler Talks About from his YouTube channel, but he had to cancel. He had an emergency he had to take care of, and we totally understand that. So then my co-host Sarah Catherine The Red, as I always call her by her full title, was here with me. I mean, guys, she put the effort in. She was gonna even do her hair for you guys, but the internet was not cooperating with her. I guess it's like of bad weather where she's at, and we were gonna have her right here in studio with us today to talk about the topics that we have to talk about, but those things didn't pan out, internet issues, things like that. So I'm going to be riding solo. I'm going to power through this really fast because, for one, it's I'm solo, so we can get through this real quick. And two, I'm hungry as hell. I'm going to get the hell out of here and then I'm going to go eat. So let me just remind you guys, hit the like and subscribe button if you like the channel, you want to support the channel. If you are watching live, and I appreciate you if you do watch us live, go into the comment section. Your questions, your thoughts, your theories, your concerns, your speculations, anything that you want to share with me on any of the topics that we want to talk about. I appreciate you guys at all time. And let's just go through it. So I'm gonna real quick. Let me let you know what we're gonna run down real quick. One thing we're gonna do. We're gonna talk a little bit about Ezra Miller, the apology. We're gonna talk a little bit about She-Hulk, because the early reviews are in. I'm surprised at where it's at in the Rotten Tomato score. Some news for Superman and Lois, and I'm going to give my reactions to what I saw in the Kobra Kai and the Wednesday trailers. There's some news from the Academy, the CEO from the Academy Awards that was brought to my attention today, and we're gonna do something new, where something about memes. There's a meme that came across. I'm gonna give my reaction to it. It was pretty funny, so I'm gonna share that with you guys. And a new kind of reaction that I have on the program called. I don't know if this is a good title or not. ABC Reactions. There's 3 scenarios that I found from TikTok that I'm going to share with you guys, and I'm going to let you guys vote on which ones you think was the best. I'm going to give my opinion as well. I call it ABC Reactions. Then I'm going to share my opinions on, not my opinions. I'm going to brief you on some things that just turned 20. Some things in media that turned 20 years old this year. I guess I'll just be I'll give Sarah's too, because she was here. So I want to be fair. And then for this time, if there's anything in the comment section, we'll go through your comments on We Got Your Mail. But like I said, guys, share your thoughts, your questions, your concerns, and on any of the topics that we're talking about. And I appreciate that, guys, always. So let's get right into it. The first topic of the week. Chris. Yes, Chris. What's the first topic? Of course, Ezra Miller. Always. And I always have to. Last time we talked about Ezra Miller, I gave a long pause at my wife here. I'm like, Ezra Miller back in the news again. But for some reason, not for the reasons that you think. Ezra Miller, they got on their social media, I guess, or made a statement. I don't know if it was just on social media or not, because I believe they canceled their or deleted their Twitter. I don't know, or their Instagram. But there was an apology. Ezra Miller came out publicly and gave their apology and emphasized that they will be seeking help. The question is it too little, too late? The question I have personally is, it that another one of those scenarios where not white, black, male or female, there are actors and people in not just in entertainment, in any profession, who never get a second chance. The first mistake you make, you get thrown under the bus. You get destroyed. For some reason, Ezra Miller is not one of these people. For some reason, it felt like they were just going out of their way to see how bad they could screw up their career. Like it was a drinking game. I bet you won't fuck your career up. Watch this kind of a thing, right? And almost every day for a while. The bad thing about it was, as you remember, Warner Brothers, especially the power it be in the beginning, wouldn't say anything about it. You had a co-star in another film that was also produced by Warner Brothers, and Johnny Depp getting thrown under the bus over the accusation, not even a conviction, over the accusation of probably being in spousal abuse. Now, we went through the whole trial with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, and we saw what we saw when it came to their career, and the fact that Warner Brothers is like, but pulled away, we're not going to work with you much anymore. And he was recast from a major franchise, but nothing was happening to Ezra Miller, and it was getting worse and worse and worse. And you know that I know, and you know that I know that you know that I know that by saying nothing, it was as if they were acting like they were untouchable, and it was getting worse. More and more things was happening. And for accusations of like kidnapping, accusations of assault, accusations, and some situations not even accusations, video footage of actual crimes, and nothing, no accountability. I'm not saying that Warner Brothers needs to police everybody, but what about disassociation? What about your brand? What about the things that harm you? I mean, am I right about it? Come on, share with me in the comment section what you think about how this was handled by. I think Warner Brothers could have sent a more powerful message a long time ago. The previous owners and the current owners from Discovery, but they said nothing. They being Warner Brothers would say nothing at all, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. So the question, as I'm trying to now fix the screen here. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. So the question is, what's going to happen now? What's going to happen moving forward with Ezra Miller? So as we're all trying to figure that out, something amazing happened recently. They came out with the statement saying they apologized, and this is what Ezra Miller had to say. Let me see if I can pull it up here real fast. Now, I got this from Deadline, but Ezra came out and said publicly, "I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I am committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive state of mind." That came in from Ezra Miller. You might remember last week when we talked about those three options that Warner Brothers gave Ezra. Oh, well, not three options that they gave to them, just three options that they were going to exercise. And I'm going to pull that up again real quick because it's interesting. Because right now, as you can see, Ezra is going for, I'll take option A, please, option 1. And let me remind you of what those options were. Let me go full screen real quick. Option 1, the first involves releasing the film with limited press. Apparently, Warner's only stipulation in this is that Miller seeks professional help after returning to their family home. Eventually, Miller would have to give an interview explaining their behavior. Miller would then do a limited amount of press following the film. That seems to be the option that Ezra is going for. What we don't know is if Ezra has already returned to their home. Maybe they have. I have to go look it up again. I haven't heard anything about that yet, but if there's news about that, let me know. Return to their home. Miller would have to do, then they would do a limited amount of press following the film's release. No mention about junkets or anything before that, like any press before that. Obviously not. I don't think that would be a good idea. Do not let anybody. And that's sad because you have Michael Keaton, you have the young lady that's playing Supergirl. A lot of people that this hurt. This screwed over a lot. And I'm speculating this also has something to affected, at least microscopically, Batgirl. That's just my theory. But let's remind you of what the other two options were if Ezra didn't take option 1, and which looks like that's the option that they're seeking. No word about whether or not they've gone to the family home or if there's going to be any press. That's well, we'll have to look that up later. But option 2 would have been the film is still released even if Ezra doesn't seek help. they would not participate in any marketing or press. But it's funny, they didn't say anything about them participating in any marketing or press before the film's release in the first one, only afterwards. But this one says that they wouldn't participate in any marketing at all for the film. That's an unusual move for a film star, but given the circumstances, it would make sense. Following the film's release, Miller would not play the Flash in any future project. Let me make this clear. Ezra is not playing the Flash after this. Even if there was, those situations at a job, if you're an alcoholic and then you seek help before you got fired, they can't really fire you because you seek help. I don't think that works in Hollywood. Even if they seek help and get help and it turns out, oh yeah, you had Warner Brothers is not obligated to work with them. You can't sue like, hey, I have to save the Flash. No, you do not. The option to remove you for any reason or recast you is all up to Warner Brothers. It said Miller would not play the Flash in any future projects, and I think that should have been stated in all three of these options. Miller will not play the Flash in the because I don't see a world where even if they're taking option one that they still play the Flash. The third option was again scrap the movie completely. Miller plays multiple characters and is in almost every scene, making it particularly impossible to save even through recasting or reshoots. This is apparently very much a worst-case scenario reserved for if Miller's situation continues to deteriorate. It would be a shocking blow if this scenario occurs, considering the film's cost being over $200 million. At least now, it seems like option 3 is off the table now. Now that Miller has made a move and made a statement, they can now kind of play at least they attempted or at least said that they were going to get help. And they can just lean on that. They leaned on being fucking quiet for years, so you can limp across the finish line with the statement that Ezra Miller made for ride it out for a couple of more months, if that makes sense. But like I said, it seems that because of this statement right here, I think they bought Warner Brothers a little bit of time to get the movie out. Like I said, no press, but Ezra is not going to be the Flash after this. Even if there's like a situation where it's a full recovery, the studio is going to want to see results. I'm not saying Ezra Miller might not work with Warner Brothers ever again in the future, but some other studio or somebody, or maybe independent studios, are going to have to take a chance on them and see some consistency in getting better. Do some press junkets for I don't know, A24 or something like that. I don't know. Go to Universal with that because you ain't bringing that over here, kind of a thing. And then maybe we'll see them come back, not as the Flash, but maybe in a future Warner property. Let me know what you guys think about that. It looks like I said, Ezra is taking option number 1 and going with that. Is that a good thing? Do you think Ezra should get a chance to play the Flash again? Do you think that no, that's it? Too much damage has been done. Don't want to see them playing the Flash ever again. Whatever you think, let me know put it in the box below, and we'll talk about it maybe on an upcoming We Got Your Mail. Now, let's go back to the board and see what's next. She-Hulk. Okay, so there was some early reviews that have come out. I'm not gonna spoil. I haven't been one of the blessed ones to get an early look at She-Hulk. I wish I was. I should have put my bid in. I'm not really affiliated with Disney like that. I need to put my bid in. I'm a Netflix press member, but I was shocked. I saw She-Hulk coming in like 85%, 86%. It was at 88% when I was putting the show together. And a few minutes before putting the show together and going live, over 90, it was at 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I wanted to talk to Sarah or Sean about it because Sean, I believe, saw a couple of the first episodes. I wasn't going to reveal anything. I didn't want him to like give any spoilers or anything like that. But I was curious on if I could get just like if he could share, because he's already shared a little bit of what how he feels about the show. And there was a little bit of controversy about that. I want to talk about not controversy, but somebody was making statements about it that I don't think were fair to Sean. All film is subjective, and just if people have the right to like something and then not like something else. So I don't. But that was the whole thing. That was if he was here. But obviously, I'm riding solo today, and I haven't seen She-Hulk, so I can't really talk about that. But She-Hulk is coming out tonight. After midnight, wherever you guys are at. It's gonna be 2 o'clock. I'm Central Time, so that's 2 o'clock in the morning for me. I will be staying up. To watch this. I think the last time I did that was for Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 1 and 2, but I didn't do it after that. I will give this one a chance to see if this is one of the will I stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning kind of shows. I would feel it. I love comedies. Maybe I shouldn't, because my wife loves comedies too. Joy, that's her favorite genre. So maybe I should. I'm going to do it for episode 1. I'll watch episode 1 at 2 o'clock in the morning and then probably just jump on here real quick and give my review. But what was blowing my mind, sorry about that. What was blowing my mind was the fact that the Rotten Tomato scores were so high. So let me see if I can pull that up real quick and just kind of read a few things that were out there. Let me see if this is working. Boom! See, you see how that? See, look below me. See, there's 2 panels there, right here. But Sarah's damn internet couldn't handle a little rain, so now I'm riding solo. But check this out, guys. I'm just giving her a hard time. Sarah had her hair done, nails done. Y'all would have been like, "Well, you get that outfit." She was rocking. She was banging. Y'all would have been like, I'm telling y'all. A bunch of y'all single guys, y'all would have been like, maybe I got a chance. And she'd have been like, nope, you don't. None of y'all do. I don't know why I said that. Let me look at some of these reviews real quick. Where are the reviews at? So it's at 94%, which is like, damn, it's just been going up since yesterday up to today when the early reviews. And ever since today, it was just hovering around 80%. But then around 5 or 7, o'clock or so, we're going to get into the late afternoons. This thing just started skyrocketing to the damn mid-90s. And at first, the lower third that I had originally, it just said She-Hulk close to 90%. Now I had to change it to over 90% because where the hell, where is this going to land? I mean, isn't Ms. Marvel at like 98 or something like that %, like one of the highest rated of all time, and then now She-Hulk is right there too. So where the hell are these reviews at? Are they not post? Am I stupid? I thought there were some reviews out. I guess not, because I'm not seeing them on here. Maybe so those so those early reviews are just for social media. I guess they're not posting any of the actual reviews. So I look stupid because I thought I was going to click on the damn review. I guess not. Guess we're not getting any. What am I missing something? Photos, season, cast, view all She-Hulk on or the news. No reviews. My bad. Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought there were some reviews already posted up on the website, but I guess not. But there was something on Twitter. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. So I mentioned Sean was supposed to be on the show. And there was something interesting I was going to ask him about that happened on his Twitter account that was kind of interesting and it had to do with She-Hulk. Here it is. Let me see if I can find it. No, that's not it. That was his review. Okay, no, yeah, that's the same thing. So, Mr. Chandler was on his. Let me pull it up. So, Mr. Chandler was on his Twitter account, and he said. The first 4 episodes of She-Hulk, so he got to see the first 4. She-Hulk didn't really work for me. Tatiana Maslany brings plenty of charisma, but Jennifer Walters is written to be too smug to be likable. The humor is extremely hit or miss. I did appreciate that it feels like a TV show and not a movie broken into episodes. That's something that is a like in the middle kind of a review, a quick little review. I mean, he mentioned what he didn't like and he mentioned what he liked. But then some people on his Twitter account giving him shit. And then look at the meme he chose. Let's go. I mean, come on. Does that sound like a guy who hated the show? But then people were giving him shit on his. Let's see what somebody said because he retweeted something or responded to a retweet that somebody wrote. I don't see it here anymore. Maybe he deleted it. But there was something here where somebody had said, like, dude, you changed. Like, you, like something that somebody said to him that didn't make any damn sense. Maybe I'm overlooking it. Maybe it was in that thread. A big part of what frustrated me about the show is that it feels like in their attempt to make MCU shows for everyone, they're having to compromise characters' integrity to fit them into new genres. Characters have new personalities and act dumber so they can be played for laughs. And that's coming from somebody who's seen the first 4 episodes. It is a comedy, is what I would say. But isn't it supposed to be a comedy? So I don't know. There was another tweet. Somebody had said something like that he retweeted on the level of, and I'm going to paraphrase it because I don't see it here. Is this it? I don't know. Oh, here it is. So somebody tweeted to him and said, "But you should see where people are coming from. Sean has become," and just insults him. Hypocrisy and double standards are waking people up. There's one commenter in your stream wasn't lying about Sean, and then Sean responds, "I don't know what route you're talking about or where people are coming from. I feel Disney's quality has dropped since launching Disney Plus, and that's a fair criticism. Half of my comments lately have been calling me morons for liking Prey, and a lot of people have been getting a lot of that shit too. And other half have been calling him sexist for not being excited about She-Hulk or Agatha. So based on the trailers and everything, he just feels like it wasn't for him. He saw the first 4 episodes and he gave, like I said, to me, what I call a down the middle. And if you guys are just joining, like, why isn't Sean here explaining this himself? Like I was saying earlier, he had a last minute emergency and he won't be on the show. So I'm sorry for if you guys feel like I catfish. But I was going to ask about this and just kind of just get his thoughts on it, because I see what he's saying. It's all subjective. Like the critics and detractors are doing. But that's just something that's typical that we all seem to do. I said the first four episodes of She-Hulk didn't. That was his statement right there. That was Sean's statement. That's what I was going to put up. So that's my opinion about that. What do you guys think about? If you've seen a couple of episodes of She-Hulk and everything, are you looking forward to it? Are you listening to the reviews, or are you just gonna go, you know what? I don't care what the reviews say, but 94%, it could be 100%. I'm gonna go in fresh and just take it all into consideration based on my own personal opinion, and just gonna judge it based on that. Which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Are you gonna watch it at night? Or are you gonna wait till watch it in the morning? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll talk about it maybe on the upcoming We Got Your Mail. So what's next on the rundown? Real quick, Superman and Lois news. So it came to my attention that the actor who plays Jonathan on Superman and Lois, I've been watching. I like the Superman and Lois show, and the whole team runs real smooth. I like them. But the young boy who plays Jonathan Kent, the older brother, I believe, is no longer going to is going to play the character. He is leaving the show and has decided that it's for his own good. Which is unfortunate, because it's only 3 seasons, but. It is what it is. So this came in from, was it the Hollywood Reporter, or probably from Deadline. So Jordan Elsass has notified the studio that he will not be returning to Superman and Lois for season 3 due to personal reasons. The role of Jonathan Kent will be recast. The series producer Warner Brothers TV said in a statement on Tuesday night. And I think that sucks, because I like this character. I was seeing him without being the brother without powers, and then seeing a version of him with powers was interesting. It felt like it was going in a certain direction. The fact that they're going to recast means that Jonathan has a purpose. Warner Brothers I wish DC would I'm sorry, not DC. I wish Marvel would take a few lessons. I mean, you used to recast people. I'm sorry, it's about the character. Like, why change your story to fit an actor? I mean, I'm not saying there's not something against Jonathan, for the person who plays Jonathan, Mr. Elsass, for taking time off for his personal well-being. Of course not. Take care of yourself. But the show must go on. Recast, because we already have a story in place. He's an actor for hire. If he doesn't want to do the role for whatever reason, we'll find another actor. Will the show suffer from it? I doubt it, because Superman being the focus is the... Jonathan Kent's character is not that trivial, crucial. Not trivial, not that crucial, sorry, yet. I feel like he was about to be. But it's still mostly focused on the younger brother. So I think it's fine. Recasting him doesn't make sense. Now, any character is exchangeable. But I mean, I wish him well. I hope to see him in the future projects in the future. Maybe that's what it's about. Maybe we've got an offer for something else. He's like, I gotta get out of this first. Let's see, and you can see him in something else, because he's a good actor. I like him. I like him as an actor. I think that he's gonna do some great things. So I'm interested in seeing what that was all about. Maybe it'll be revealed in the future. Maybe not. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think. Are you looking forward to seeing more of that actor in other projects, or do you think recasting was the best idea? Do you think they should fit the story, I guess, to acknowledge that him being missing? I don't think so, but I've been wrong before. All right, running it down again. Kobra Kai. So I saw the Kobra Kai trailer, and I gotta say I liked it. Of course I liked it. I'm a huge Kobra Kai fan. Everybody knows that. I like Kobra Kai more than a little bit. I was really excited. I got YouTube. What was it? YouTube Red or whatever that service was that they were doing on YouTube, when it was a YouTube production kind of a thing. And now it's on Netflix. Seeing this trailer it gave me some highs and it gave me some lows. Here's the highs. Everything we're seeing now. I'm glad that Terry Silver is back. I can't wait to see his master plan unfold. I'm wondering what's going to happen with Kobra Kai when the original leader right here, when he gets out of jail, because he's black. Could you imagine him teaming up with the Miyagi-Do people? But what I hated about this trailer was that we didn't see Barnes. Where the hell is Barnes? I heard that he was going to be in this season. Where the hell is he? I was sure he was going to be in this trailer. I kept looking. I see we have new Cobra Kai members, the Cobra Kai team leaders. Probably some old students. Very diverse too. Cobra Kai is pretty woke, if you ask me. look at all that color, right? That's a good thing. But I never thought I'd see it with Cobra Kai. But I think that I'm real curious on what she's gonna bring to the table. She got that vibe about her. I think she's gonna be a badass character. I can't wait to see what she brings. But no Barnes, and it pisses me off. I feel like maybe they're gonna save it for the end. A couple of the episodes towards the end, it makes sense. Barnes was a big deal, but my major question is, how can Barnes defeat Johnny? If Barnes' character has been on his grind and consistent with his training, even from back in the 90s to today, which I probably figure he would have, probably Barnes. But Johnny was considered like a golden child of Cobra Kai. Something special. even though his ruthless aggression part of his character was there, there's still another side of him. Barnes was all aggression, but we saw that he could be defeated easily so the pure ruthlessness of Kobra Kai versus the pure talent of Kobra Kai in Johnny and that God-given talent that he has, being something special. Who would win? I would make it go back and forth. Overall, I would think Johnny would be the victor overall. But wouldn't it be interesting to see Johnny being totally dominated and not being able to defeat Barnes in any scenario? I could see it, especially if Barnes keeps himself as a laser focused on his training. But I'm curious about it, and I can't wait to see this episode. I'm got the young boy who plays Miguel. I'm looking forward to seeing you as Blue Beetle. Give a shout out to Leslie Grace, please, and let's get that movie released as well. Guys, what did you guys think about this trailer, man? Are you excited about it as much as I am? I can't wait to see this when this drops on Netflix. And I heard that they've already greenlit another season after that. I mean, Kobra Kai is crushing it, man. I love this. I hope this series never ends. I can see this going to 10 seasons. This should be the longest reigning series that Netflix ever had. But that's just my opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and then maybe we'll talk about it. And we got your mail. And speaking about trailers, obviously we talked about Kobra Kai. Let's talk about something else. Wednesday. My wife said something very interesting about this show when she saw the trailer, that it reminds her of the original series, and I'll get to that in a minute. But the Wednesday series, I like it, man. It looks good. This trailer, I thought it was gonna, because of all the news that's been coming out from the monsters and stuff, I was afraid maybe this one was gonna be nerfed as well. Maybe it was gonna be PG instead of, but it looks like it's a step up from even the movie. The movie was pretty, it was family friendly, but it was pretty graphic for its time. It was a comedy. But this is a dark comedy. You can tell that they are definitely leaning back into the darkness of of the show again. Look at that blood on the face. And that actress who's playing Wednesday, that's the same young lady from season 2 of You, if I'm not mistaken. Her career is blowing up. But there was something that Joy brought to my attention that was to me was a great observation. Because I asked the question about the representation. I mean, Hispanic actors being in it, where you have Gomez, you have Morticia being French, I believe. But then you have the children being obviously half Hispanic, half French, right? So the representation of it, got the actors mostly being played by Hispanic characters, and I think that's great. Now, obviously, in the movie, they did that. They had the actor playing Gomez being Hispanic. Obviously, Christina Ricci is not. And they've decided to go the other route with this cast. And you look at the man who's playing Gomez, and I was like, with Catherine Zeta-Jones, I'm like, people were like, that's a mismatch. But then Joy said something that was very interesting, and I was like, it makes sense, because when you think about the movie, the actor who played Gomez, I know his name, I'm just forgetting it right now. You could see him, as far as like his looks and whatnot, you could see that. But when you watch the original series, she said it was really about a couple where the husband was with a woman that was way out of his league. And that's why he was so in love and infatuated with her. I mean, she loved him for who he was. But looking at him and then looking at her, like, she was way out of his league, right? And that seems to be the direction that they're leaning to in this series. You would look at him and like, how the hell could he pull Catherine Zeta-Jones? And I feel like that's going to be a part of the story and how funny it is. And when you think about it like that, then when you see him in the wig and everything, it looks great. It makes sense and it fits. If you think about the original Addams Family cast, this looks good. It makes, and you look at her, look at him, it's like, this is gonna be funny as hell because he's hilarious. So I can't wait to see their interaction. I also hear that Christina Ricci is going to be in the series. She's not playing Wednesday or a future version of Wednesday. She's a brand new character, but to honor her, they cast her in, and I can't wait to see Christina Ricci as well. All right. So let me know what you guys thought about it. I thought the trailer was great. I watched it a couple times. It was funny as hell, and I can't wait to see the show. So what do you guys think about it? Are you interested in seeing Wednesday? Is it so on your radar? If so, let me know in the box below, and maybe we'll talk about it in the upcoming We Got Your Meal. So, all right, what's next on the rundown is, okay, the Academy. There was some news that came out from the Academy. This news was from, I believe it was from Deadline. Is it Bob Kramer? The Academy leader was interviewed. The question came up like, is the Academy going? Will it ever go to streaming, or will the Academy ever leave network television? And what are the changes that are coming up with the Academy Awards? And this was all stuff that was based on things that happened recently in the recent years before he took over, like things like Oscars. So why that hashtag, the situation obviously with Will Smith. What is the Oscars going to be like moving forward? And a statement that came from Bob Kramer, I believe that a healthy theatrical environment. Oh, and also the question about, I apologize. Let me not get ahead of myself. And the question about the runtime of a movie, like movies that are, especially streamers, that are being allowed and put into consideration for the Academy, and why there are some movies that don't have to follow that rule. Like there has to be a theatrical run, and nowadays that rule is being bypassed for some streamers. And this is what he had to say. He said, "I believe that a healthy theatrical environment is critical for the success of the industry and the Oscars. That being said, streaming allows for a larger and more diverse audience to watch more movies. There is great value in that. Theatrical and streaming will continue to coexist, but now that the pandemic is becoming more manageable and people are returning to theaters, I think you will continue to see a theatrical requirement for eligibility." That was from Bill Kramer, Academy CEO. And so that, to me, that pretty much put that to bed. Oh, that's the wrong one. As far as, he didn't totally explain like the whole thing, why some movies can be exempt from and why other ones are not. As far as it being exempt from having to go to theaters to be qualified to be in consideration for Oscar considerations. Some movies are, some movies aren't. But from that statement, I can tell that he's leaning more towards, you got to put your movies in the theaters. The pandemic is starting to slow down. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Streaming movies or Netflix movies are all going to be put into consideration. I feel like that Netflix is given more consideration than others because of how powerful Netflix is. But now that that's starting to wane, the stock price is going down. Netflix don't have that much sway as they used to. Like you said, and like Bill said, with the pandemic is starting to slow down, it's not as necessary as it used to be. So I don't think that it's going to be a problem. As far as how he's going to handle the other controversies, things like Will Smith, the hashtag Oscars so white, stuff like that, I guess we have to give him a chance. He just took over, so we have to see what he's going to do in the future. So, oh man, I doubled that up. Oh yeah. Anyway, so let me know what you guys think about that. Do you think that he's pretty much giving us the the wink wink that, hey, you know what, that was during the pandemic times. Moving forward, we're going to get back to business as usual. These movies are going to have to make theatrical runs for consideration. So is Netflix going to have to start putting their movies more of their movies that they feel like are Oscar worthy in theaters, like the other movie have to do, the other production companies have to do. Let me know what you guys think in the box below, and let's talk about it on the upcoming We Got Your Mail. So there was a game that I was going to play with Sarah and Sean while they were here, and but since they're not here, it was something that I want to get. So I'm gonna get you guys to react to this. It's a meme. This was a mean meme that happened. It was funny, but mean memes are never gonna go away. It's funny as hell. But there was this meme that hit me so damn hard, and it went like this: Batgirl holds the world's record for the longest director's cut, as it features over 90 minutes of deleted scenes. I was like, man, that's too soon. I laughed my ass off when I saw that. I was like, dude, I didn't want to laugh, but I had to, because it's technically true if they ever released that. I mean, 90 minutes of deleted scenes. I mean, that's messed up, man. It was too soon. But you ever seen one of those memes where you're like, you don't want to laugh, but you're gonna laugh because the shit was funny as hell? I thought this mean meme got a pass. So this mean meme gets a pass from me. I liked it. I thought it was funny. Too soon. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have posted it myself. But when I saw it, I laughed my ass off. Sorry. Moving on to the last thing. So certain things that are on in social media that are turning 20 today. So mine was, let me see if I can pull it up. What's turning 20 today? Where is Sean? So Sarah brought up Ice Age. Ice Age turned 20 this year. It is over 20 years old. Ice Age. I can't remember if I saw this in theater. I don't think I did. Maybe I had the tape, the VHS or DVD of it. I know I saw it a bunch of times. And after the third one, I think I started falling off. But it makes me feel old, the fact that I know now that this movie is 20 years old this year. I believe Sean had The Shield as his pick. Do I have that up? No, I don't have it anymore. TV series The Shield turned 20 this year. You guys would have never guessed. None of them would have guessed what mine was going to be. I didn't. Sean went with a television show. Sarah went with a movie. I went music. Turning 20 years old. It blew my mind. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys would know. Maroon 5, Songs About Jane. 20 years old. This album was a huge part of my early 2000s for various reasons. When I was going overseas, when I worked overseas. This album was a huge part of it. A person that I worked with overseas who wasn't even into this type of music, I turned her into she became a huge Maroon 5 fan. Just this album. She listened to the second album, she didn't like it as much, but this is one of her favorite albums. It's in my top 3 albums. I think I have Bone Thugs and Harmony, Eternal East 99, Maroon 5, and you won't believe what's in what's number 3. You would never guess. Jamiroquai, Traveling Without Moving. It's probably my top 3 best. I thought Michael Jackson's Thriller was going to be that. This is probably a top 5, but top 3, the albums that changed me. And probably in there as well, another one you probably wouldn't think. Bone Thugs will be number 1, of course. Probably number 4 would probably be No Doubt's debut album. With Don't Speak, Sunday Morning, very similar to Maroon 5. That would probably be my top 5. That would probably be Thriller, No Doubt, the one where she's holding the peach. Bone Thugs and Harmony number 1. What did I say? Thriller, No Doubt, Jamiroquai, Maroon 5, Bone Thugs, Eternal East 99. That would probably be my top 5. I don't know why, but that's my top 5. What do you know that's turning 20? Talk to me about it below in the comments section, and we'll talk about some more about that. Those are the movies and TV shows and albums that turned 20 this year. So let's talk about some more of that. So let's move back on down to the rundown. I was gonna do a We Got Your Mail, and I was gonna make that specific for Sean, but I kind of already did that. So I'm not gonna do that today. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Like I said, we had to start late. Sorry about the cancellations. I didn't mean to bait and switch, but things happen. Like internet issues, like Sarah had happened. That it happens. Sean had a personal situation. I'm not gonna explain that. That's him and his family's situation. I hope everybody's doing all right, Sean. So we understand that. And he said that he'll definitely be. He's been on the show before, so we'll hope that he comes back in the future. So that's it, guys. I was just going to quickly talk about a couple of things, and we got that out the way. So let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns about any things that we talked about. Put it in the box and let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch the show. Hopefully tomorrow we'll try to pick it up again tomorrow, and we'll see what we can do for a Thursday show. So any questions, anything you guys want to say, like I said, put it in the box below. Always hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think at all time. And until next time, guys, hey, have a good one. Be good to yourself. Take care of your mental health. And like I always say, peace. More than black and